back, everybody. We're going to paint, as best as I can, a gillikin. That's what we're going to paint. And a swim bait. So I'm going to refer back to this on my tablet a lot. So please, as I switch from YouTube to that, I'd appreciate some patience on that. So we're going to do that. Hey, Richard. Welcome aboard. So, we got my necessary colors out. So now we got to make a gold. Got to make a gold. So let's make a gold. Just a little bit of this in that cup. Let's see if I can get that color I want. It's close. It's close. Brown, want a little bit more gold. Oh, that's too much. Oh, it might be too much. Squeezed a little hard on that one, I think. Let's see what it comes out to be. All right. Hey, Beverly. All right, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Lighten this up just a bit. I'm making a lot of paint here. Well, I know it's just like 2 drops, 2 drops, 2 drops, but it doesn't seem like a lot, but the cup's only so big. Alright, lighten it up with some white. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So, we'll look at the color again. A lot more to the yellow spectrum before I put brown on it. We'll put a little bit more yellow. Another drop of yellow. As it leans more to the yellow. 1 drop, please. There you go. 1 drop. And we're going to make this a darker brown. This color in here just the way I want it. Alright, I already laid down the white. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see what this looks like. Not bad. I think we got it. So now, we don't want the head too much. The head, we're going to do something else with it. dry that. Do a flash dry. Then we're going to darken that brown that I've got in there, that gold. We're going to make it more brown. So that's what we're going to do. Do it with a drop of transparent black. Oh, that's too much black. Way too much black. Alright, let's clean this out. Start anew. Start anew. Put too much black in it. Yes, tomorrow we'll be on Dawn's channel, not on Carol's channel, for the auction. That's what's because Carol's got mouth surgery. So I will be on Dawn's channel tomorrow. I hope. Dawn's awesome. So I'll be on her channel tomorrow at noon Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern. And I have a lot of great baits to auction off. It's going to be a really nice auction. And if you like fishing. So I'll be on Dawn's channel tomorrow. Alright, let's see. We're going to make this a true brown. Do 3 drops. A toothpick. It's too much. Little goes a long way. Very little goes a long way. Okay. You know, pearl paint just flows faster. I don't know why that is, but it just does. It just does. Okay. And make that darker. I can't have it too close to this gold, so I need to make it a sort of a, it's a nice true brown right now, we just need to make that darker. So we're going to add just a little bit of transparent black. Very little. You can always add more, but you can't take it out. Should be good. Should be good. Alright, so this is just going to go right up the center line. Let me make it a little blacker. That's alright. Make it a little darker. Yep. I'm thinking now. Now, what I want to do, what I'm going to do. Hey, number one. Welcome to the club. So, this is what I've done so far. So, there's a lot more to do on this. We're going to add a blue head to it, and then we're going to add stripes to it, and I need to add some transparent yellow to it right now, on top and bottom, on the backbone and the belly. That's what we're going to do, because I think that'll give me the effect I want. There it is. Alright, so we're going to add some transparent yellow to this. And just on the backbone and the belly. That's what we're doing. There we go. Good. So now we're just going to add it here. Right on the belly. Up the sides just a little bit. Yeah. That gives it more of a gold up on top and bottom of this fish. More of a, yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I like that. So I'm going to do flash dry on that. So let's look at this. And look at my picture here. Okay. So the steel blue up front. That looks good. It really does look like a great fish. Looks like a real good fish. So what do I want to do now? I want to go steel blue. But I'm going to have to paint that. I have to do some white. On the head. Because I don't want that, I just don't want that yellow there because it might make it green when I put the blue on it. Want to put a little bit of white on the head and sort of mask that off. So I want a nice clear base on it. Nice clear base on it. much, just a little bit. All right. Do 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 do. Hey, this thing to pinch it, pinch. All right, so we just want just a little bit of white. There we go. Just a little bit of white on it. I want a nice clean base to put that steel blue. So, got some white in here, so let's see if we can work with this. It's more of a baby blue right now, isn't it? Darken it. Some darker blue. Really, the trick to all this is just getting the colors right. You know? Just getting these colors just right. It's starting to look good. Get there, a little darker. I think that looks pretty good. Could thin it up just a little bit. Just a drop of water. Yeah, that looks good. Darker. Still a little too baby blue. I'll put a whole drop in there. Well aggressive. Two drops. This is going to be the head. It's this blue. There it comes. All right. That looks good. Now. I want a nice cut on it. So. sorry. I'm going to run this tape right along the gills here. That's what we're going to do. I want it to have a nice cut right on the gills. So I'm masking off right along the gill plate there. So we're going to just paint that blue. Just like that. Take that. We'll do the same thing on this side. I'm missing a little piece. I know. It's kind of picky, but there it is. There it is. So I've masked that side off. So basically, just making a blue head. Okay. So now, I've got this blue head to it. I'm going to sort of blend it up on top and below. So it doesn't look like I painted it. Let's do that and we'll look at the picture. Okay. Alright. I know what to do next. Alright. I'm going to clean this out. Go back to my gold colors. And now we're going to layer it on top of the blue, which will also give it some green. I know, so many colors, huh? Layers upon layers upon layers to make it look like it belongs. And you didn't just paint it, you know? Does the fish notice these things? I don't know. You know the fishermen do. Yeah, we'll all right. Back to gold. Orange, gold. I know. Yeah, that'll look good. That looks good. Basic primary colors. There we go. All right. Now, we're sort of blending it in there so it doesn't look like a cut line. That's what we're doing. Just along the edges of it. I'm barely letting out any paint as I get it really close. Yeah. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. So, now we're going to add stripes to this thing, which is going to be a transparent black. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay, Beverly, Leon, number 1. So, welcome aboard, everybody. So I cleaned out my studio already. Now I got to clean out my basement, which is behind me. I started on it. So Lainey. Who's Lainey? I missed somebody? I missed somebody. Oh, my goodness, look at everybody. Judy May. Lainey. So tomorrow on Don's channel, I'm going to be auctioning off my lures. I got a pretty good idea to do for a raffle at the end. So everybody who buys something from me tomorrow, I got a real big surprise at the end for those people. Alright, so now I do have my transparent black someplace around here. Ah, there it is. So this is what we're going to do. We need to have stripes. And we also need to make scales. So there's scales. Stripes. Scales and stripes. Scales and stripes. That's why we got to dry that really good. Alright. Alright. So, now we take this little guy. First we're going to do scales on it. So, I'm going to just take this, my loofah sponge pattern. Yep, that's what that is. It's a loofah sponge. It's amazing what you can do with a loofah sponge. Let's see if I can get in here. See? Loofah sponge. Loofah, loofah. Let's cut up a loofah sponge. And then you wrap it. And you can choose your scales by how much you spread this thing. And voila, you got scales. See, look at that. I'm a genius. Saw it on YouTube. So let's paint our scales. Again, it's real light. We don't want heavy scales on it. See? Just real light scales. So now we're going to put the stripes on it. Hold in there. Get it straight. These are our stripes. I know. I am so gifted, huh? Let's dry that. We're going to lay it down and do the stripes. Which means we need to break out the special cloth. An old towel. Just an old towel. We'll dry those scales and then we'll put the stripes down. Oh, bye, Lainey. So we did these yesterday. Did this same bait, but this is a rainbow trout. I did that one yesterday. And then this is what I call my mood popper. This will pop your mood. Mood popper. Well, I was in a mood. Just in a mood. Such a light layer of paint. It's really easy to dry it up real quick. So we just spritzed it. We spritzed it. Okay, so now we're going to put it on here. And we're going to make sure we don't get the head. So we've got a little piece of tape over here in order to keep the head from getting spritzed. And we're going to paint our stripes. Again, this is a transparent paint, so it's not real opaque, but that's our stripes. So we need to dry that side. Don't worry, we ain't done yet. There's a lot of stuff to bake, you know that, don't you? It's not just an easy thing. Johnny! I know a Johnny Pepper. A long time ago. Unless you're the same Johnny Pepper. I knew a Johnny Pepper. Good family. Good family. He lost his mom and sister. Sister died of the same thing as mom did. Good people. Just really good people. Good people. This side. We do this side. And just make sure we don't get this gills. We go vertically. We do that. And that's what we do. Now we're going to blend those black stripes. Backbone to touch the stripes. So let's dry it. Nice and dry. Clean our brush out. We'll leave this here. Not right now. And then we're going to add eyes. The eyes really bring this thing to life. And then, of course, when I do clear coats, when I do these, clear coat makes it all shiny and wet looking. Just like I did with the other ones. So, and it also makes it tough. It protects the paint when you're casting it and all that other stuff. Now the black. It's all acrylic paint, it's all water based. Towel down here. Towel down here. That's what I'm spraying it into. If you're wondering what I'm doing down here, the towel allows me to see if it's coming out clear or not. Just some water. And just sort of intermittent is what it becomes. You know, you get that little bit of paint in there. Blast it out. There you go. A lot of paint on my hands. Wipe my hands off. Yep. Alright. So now we put the towel back. Now we're going to pick eyes. We're going to take the tape off of it. We tape up the bill for some strange reason, because everybody else does. Oh, makes it. I guess it doesn't make it look like a spoonbill fish. Still keeps it clear. I do epoxy the bill, unlike some painters. Some painters don't do it, but I like doing it because it hardens the bill a lot. So now we're going to put eyes on this little guy. Oh, it's real pretty. Real pretty. So let's get some eyes. We need this, and we need a nice clean toothpick. So let's pick some eyes. That blue head is cool. I got lots of eyes. Lots of eyes. See what this eye looks like on it. I always take one and hold it up to it to see if it hits me nicely. I like that. Sort of an orange and black eye sort of matches the pattern of the fish itself onto the blue, so very cool. So we're going to use super glue. Glue it on there. Super glue, you gotta wait for it. So that looks cool. Just a dab, and when you pull it, do not pull, let it release on its own. Don't pull it off the glue, or else you'll just trail it over onto the body of the bait. You just let it fall off on its own. Look at that. Looks really good. Let's do the other side. Just a fraction of a drop for an eye for super glue. I use JB Weld Super Weld. Dries clear, And JB Weld never lets you down. But you can use any super glue you want, especially for eyes, because we're going to epoxy over these too. So that is a beautiful bait. That's a pretty bait. You know? I like it. I like it. A lot. So there. So we're going to hang that up with my collection of to be epoxied and clear coated. It's a good looking bait. That is a good looking bait, isn't it? Yeah. I like it. I like it. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, we got Carl still in ya. Cool. So let's do one more bait. What are we doing? What are we going to do? You know what? We haven't done one of these in a while. My red vein holographic jerkbait. I know, it's such a great title, right? That. It's pretty cool looking, huh? It's got this holographic red in it. So the idea, of course, is don't cover it up, right? That's the idea. So let's cover the bill. And then sorry guys, just got a cough today. So I went fishing yesterday out on the Klamath River. Didn't catch nothing, but it was a very nice paddle in my kayak. Very nice. Alright, so we need a transparent white on this. That's what we need. So, just going to do top, bottom, head, tail. That's all we're going to do for our base. Alright, so we did it. And now, it's quick, huh? So, now, we're going to rainbow trout. Because the red vein in it, that holographic, will look really good. These usually have a magenta, so this will reflect really nice on the rainbow trout. So it'll look really good. So we're going to do a yellow belly. Because, you know, yellow bellies look good. And plus, that's what trout kind of have. Again, we're going to go with a transparent. No, we're not. We're doing a pearl. So we're going to make this a pearl finish on the bottom. And pearl is not a completely opaque. just a little bit. Some waste, I guess. Nose a bit. There we go. All right. So basically, we just got the yellow belly. We still got that red vein, and we're going to now get a we're going to make that yellow green is what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We'll make the yellow a green. We need to make it a darker green. So, because this is going to be the back of my rainbow trout. Of course, we got to put spots on a rainbow trout because it's a rainbow trout. Rainbow trouts have lots of spots. Lots of spots. Lots of spots. Okay, very green. We have our green, but now we need to make it darker. Where is it? There it is. We need to make it darker. Little bit. A little bit. Again, we can add more, but you can't take it out. Or else you have to start over like we did earlier. Gotta get more. Another toothpick. Okay, it's not a bad shade, but tone, but we need to make it a different shade. And that's kind of what you do. You kind of just play with these things. Your colors. Like I always tell people, if you're not real good with colors, buy a color wheel. There we go. And a color wheel will teach you how to mix colors. It won't teach you, the tonality, but it will teach you colors. Just remember white and black, 3 tones. Alright, that looks pretty good. So now we got a nice green to it by adding some more dark blue to it. So, again, it was easier to go darker than to go lighter. Purge out that yellow, get that green yellow. Okay. Now we're going to do the back and the head. And we're going to down on the shoulders. You do want some overspray onto the sides. You do want that. Okay. Now we got to do black. So that is basically, so we're doing black and we're going to put spots all over this thing. That's what we're going to do. So let's dry that off. Quite a dry. Oh, Jay joined us. Hey, Jay. Yeah. Missing anything? I apologize. I get all caught up with this, and I apologize if I missed your comments and you were talking to me, and so I'm sorry about that. Nice thing about using black, you really don't have to clean your brush out completely, because, you know, black. You don't need a lot of black. Three drops ought to do it. 3 drops. We'll dry that. We'll put it on my famous, old towel. And I gotta get my dots out. Oh, there's dots. Ah. Dots. No, wrong dots. Wrong dots. Where's my other dots? That's not the right dot. Ah, here they are. Dots. Dun, dun, dun. Bye, Judy. Hey, Kevon. We got Tasha. All right. All right, good. We are dry enough to paint spots. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm going to lay that down on my special towel. It's very special. Put big dots towards the middle of the body, little dots towards the top of the body. So, and it's okay to get the gills. And dots. Da, da, da. So there we go. So now we gotta dry that side, so we can do the other side. Da, da, da. Oh, somebody's coming downstairs. Hey.
After I drop Lizzie off at school, I'm going to go grocery shopping into Walmart.
Okay.
And then I will be back.
I think I need maybe wheat thins if they got them.
Okay, I'll go down that aisle.
Okay.
Check it out.
See ya.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're dry. So now we go over here. We do it again. You guys can see it. Voila! More spots. More spots. So now, what I want to do, really, darken that spine even more. That's what I want to do. Darken the spine even more. See how much this green will get dark enough with this black and little black in there. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be good. Good. All right, so we're just going to go right up the spine here. It'd be nice if it was held down better. Right up the spine. Just darken it a bit. Around the eyes. Helps the eyes, the eye sockets, helps the eyes stand out a little bit more. So there. So now, you see what that little bit of tone does to it. Really does make a big difference to it. I mean, it's just layers upon layers is all this is. So let's dry that and we'll put eyes on it. And that's how you make a rainbow trout. I know. It seems so easy, huh? It's not real easy. Now, what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start making my own masks. And so I've got some mylar coming in. And I've got a kind of, it's a wood burner, basically. And I can make my own masks. And basically, I'll be burning mylar, which is plastic, and then creating my own patterns and stuff like that. So that'll be fun to add to this playlist of painting. Thank you, Tasha. All right. Thank you very much. So, we'll lay my towel down. Super duper towel. And then we need our eyes. I need to get my tweezers and a clean toothpick. I'm going to clean my hands too. Make sure I don't get anything on top of it. So Carl's package is in the mail. You'll love it. I'm going to put red eyes on this because I like red eyes on my rainbow trout. So we're going to take those red eyes and we're going to put those on it. Big eyes too. I love that about this bait. It's got big eyes. Be cool if we could put this one on there. I think we can. That one right there, the red one. It's 3D. Da, da, da. I think we can fit that on there. Alright, so let's take and unwrap the bill. And then put the eyes on it. Now, painting bigger baits is so much easier. So let's see what these red eyes look like on it than painting little baits. Yet nobody wants to pay a lot more for a little bait because they're little. But little baits are harder to paint. Oh yeah. That is a cool looking eye. It really is a very cool looking eye. Wait till you see it on it. So let me get the super glue. There it is. Bam. This is a cool looking eye. Looks bloodshot. Thanks, Richard, for catching that. Look at that. That's a cool looking eye. That really is a cool looking eye. Cool looking eye. Very cool looking eye. Look at that. That is so cool looking. So cool looking. This thing's 3D looking eye. We got some big ones up there. Look at that. 4 big ones. I mean, for me, those are big. Because I paint a lot of ultralights. So, they look good. You got one rainbow here, a rainbow, mood, and I forgot what that was called. But it looks cool. You know, that blue head and the gold and the brown on it, the stripes. I mean, I love poppers. Yeah, poppers are fun. They're really a lot of fun. They're fun to pull in and pop them and watch the bass just jump out of the water and grab it. These are a lot of fun, you know. Paint that mouth blood red. It's cool. We'll auction some of those poppers off tomorrow. So go to Dawn's channel. I think it's called Dawn's channel. And I will be on Dawn's auction tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern, noon Pacific, for those who can't do math, 8 o'clock in the evening UK time. Support me. hopefully we'll sell something. And if I don't sell anything, I'll be very disappointed. Very disappointed. But I will be, I think for my auction is auction off a custom bait, a design for that person who wins the auction. What do you think? So they can win the auction, or not the raffle at the end. Raffle off a truly custom bait for somebody. So everybody who purchases something will enter into the raffle, and that'll give them an incentive to buy. I will give stickers away tomorrow. That'll be fun. I got lots of stickers. Got another 50 in this week, so should be plenty. And gosh, I just want everybody to have fun with my baits. Maybe doing a mystery box. That'll be fun. To do a mystery box too, and just have an auction and see if a mystery box will auction off with 3 or more baits. And my choice. And depending on their region. I mean, I'm not going to give them some that won't work for their region. So if somebody buys it in the UK or somebody buys it, in the South or the Midwest or something like that, I'll make sure that they get baits that work for their area. So, thank you, Jay. Thank you. Oh, Carl, I have not made you a moderator. There you go. You're a moderator now, Carl. So, God, make you a moderator. So this is, two very nice baits today. I start working at Lake of the Woods this week. It's a good looking bait. This will be a great bait in stained water, darker water. This will be a good one for that. So very cool looking. Very, very cool looking bait. I love browns. I really do. Browns work really, really well. So hopefully, as the season progresses and the water, melts at Lake of the Woods, we'll get my baits into that store, and because he wants them there, and we'll start selling them there. So very cool. Things are going good, Rich. Things are going good. I got my job back, so I start back after tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon, I'll be on Don's channel auctioning off my baits. And we'll do some really special ones. And some very unique one-offs I'll be auctioning off tomorrow. These are, like the Rams one, the Super Bowl one I painted. That'll be auctioned off tomorrow. We'll see if anybody's a Rams fan. If not, it'll still catch fish. The yellow against the blue, that'll still catch fish. But I'll use it if nobody wants it. I was a Rams fan when I was a little kid. But I wasn't, I stopped being a Rams fan when the owner died and gave it to his wife. And she kind of messed up the team back then. So, but yeah, it's going to be, I got a lot of baits. There's probably $1,000 worth of baits up there. It's easy $1,000 up there. Maybe $2,000 of my baits up there. Wow. I need to sell them. Go to terribleatfishing.com. And if I ship to the UK like I did with Carl, don't worry. I take care of my mates. So even though it's $17 shipping, you won't be disappointed in the package. You just won't, because I want to make sure that you guys get that $17 worth in product too. So I always make it up for you. So don't worry about that. So if you go on if you go to Terrible at Fishing and you do live in the UK, I'll take care of you. Always do. Always do. So, yeah, Kevin, is it Kevin? Kevin? So, go to terribleatfishing.com, which is, I think there's a link. Yeah. Terrible at Fishing. My custom baits online store there down below. I simplified the domain name, but yeah, that'll take you to it. And there's Don's channel. Cool. I'll be on Don's channel tomorrow. Thank you very much, Jay. And I will, if you guys do buy from me on my online store, the difference in your shipping, I will make up for in a surprise product. So, definitely, take advantage of that. I always take care of you. So, and I'll make sure that you guys get some really cool stuff. I mean, Carl, he ordered some really neat baits. Really neat baits. I can't wait till he opens his package. I sent 3 packages off this week, so I just want to see people catch stuff with my baits. So all you guys in the UK, go fishing. Catch something with my bait. My goodness. I need you to catch something with my baits. So, anyway, thanks, guys. I'm going to hit the outro, and then we'll end it, and I'll go back in my basement back here and continue cleaning. I kind of made a mess when I built this room in the other part of the basement. So a lot of wood, drywall, stuff like that. And then I tore out a bunch of stuff in here. I mean, there was a big cabinet and stuff in counter over there, workbench. I just ripped it out. And, I ripped out a lot of stuff, and then I extended. This was sort of a shanty of a room, and I extended that wall out and finished it off. And but yeah, tomorrow's going to be a fun auction. If anything, you'll have fun with me. So, again, don't worry about that. All right, bye. We'll see you guys. Thank you for stopping by. I'm just rambling now, huh? Join us on the auction. Dun, dun, dun.